breaks, I see it when I sort it, and I throw in accordingly, and what I throw in is better cards. So there's enough people in here that can attest to that. There's enough people in here that say, yes, he definitely does that. Hopefully I pull you nasty cards, but if I don't, you won't get nothing from me. All replays go to YouTube. If you click on my name and go to the link tree, they're all in there. Okay, YouTube, eBay, all that stuff is in there. But where the replays go is YouTube. So if you miss something, you can always go back and see what happened. You don't have to watch the replay. You can skip to the end and watch the recap that I do. But yeah, it's pretty much rip time. We do have another break pinned at the bottom, folks. It's all 2024. Good luck, everybody. We ain't waiting no longer because Primo's got some ripping to do. Okay? 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 Okay. Good luck. Now let me get up here. I'm afraid to even get anywhere near this hobby box up here. It does not want to stay in there. I'm going to go ahead and move it now because I'm telling you, it doesn't want to be there. This is still in the break. I'm just putting it over to the side here because it's just too heavy and it wants to fall. Okay. Sconald, it's rip time. Good luck, everybody. We do have another one pinned at the bottom if you feel like you wanted to get a little ripping in. Also, there's probably teams that you maybe wanted to get in today that weren't there, and now they're there. Jamal Charles. And Jason Sehorn. Empty box. Good luck, everybody. And we'll do another. We've got the one pinned at the bottom now, and we'll do at least another one tonight. At least another one. Jamal Charles, D'Angelo Hall, Mel Renfro, Fred Bolitnikoff, Javon Kurtz. Hang on, he's stuck. Tony Dorsett, Phil Simms, Leroy Kelly, a Irving Fryer refractor for the Pats. For the Green Bay Packers, Edrin Cooper on the refractor. The Chiefs, old Larry Johnson on a junt. For the Vikings, Legends of the Gridiron Laser Deed. Behind that is a Tyler Nubin Future Stars. He's holding on to somebody here. Jerry Rice on the Sunday Swag. Johnny Wilson refractor Future Stars for the Eagles. And this should just be 5 rookies. Chris Braswell, Joe Alt, Jatavian Sanders, Ladd McConkey, and Malik Neighbors. Okay. Let's get these taken care of. If you see me not top load something that you thought I should top load, it will be eventually. But I do a pretty good job of that, like right here, right now. Most of all, because I like to build my wall. I need a wall back here, folks. I need a wall. For all the cads. Okay. Jury. Randy Moss. You know, Larry Johnson was a pretty good player too, believe it or not. I mean, I don't know if you know about them Chiefs, but he was a pretty good player. He was good. He was good. Take care of all these right here, right now. I bet you if you got you a bunch of those Topps Chrome hangers and just had at it, that it wouldn't turn out too bad. If you got like 6 and just opened them all, I think it would be probably not a bad thing. I think you'd turn out just fine. But what do I know? You tell him, Line Hunter. Follow Primo. I need followers. Are you out there? Do you exist? Jason Sehorn, Everson Walls, Brian Dawkins, Tim Tebow, Fridge, Rob Gronkowski, Mike Irvin, Deuce McAllister, Ron Jaworski on the refractor for the Eagles. Not Samuel. Sam Hartman for the Commanders. Billy Sims for the Lions. Marshall Falk for the Rams on the Sunday Swag Laser Edition. Ladd McConkey Future Stars. Ladd, who you got behind you, dog? Jamal Charles Sunday Swag. A Troy Franklin refractor Future Stars for the Broncos. And another Troy Franklin. Quinion Mitchell for the Eagles, Jalen McMillan for the Bucks, Jonah Ellis, and Jalen Ford. No QBs, huh? Not a single QB. Okay. Topps Chrome Hanger. Now we're not going to do those. We're not going to do those yet. We're not doing those optic blasters yet because there's too much potential. We're still waiting for a deed. So we'll start getting into the multi-year right now. And I've just about got my wall built. How about that? Win-win. Folks, there's another brake pin at the bottom. I don't know if you knew it or not, but it's there. Hey, Jimbo. Good morning, bro. You didn't miss much. You've missed 2 hangers. Not too much at all. A couple of lads showed up. And of course, Samuel Hartman showed up. Jonah and Jalen. All right, let's get into some of this multi-year stuff here. You come on down here, clearly, for a minute. We're going to start with this. 88 cards in this blaster. My goodness. My goodness. Empty box. Should be 11 packs, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 makes 11. Alex Smith, Tyrod Taylor, Kevin Byard, Kyle Long, Jonathan Ogden, Mark Brunell, Mike Evans for the Bucks on the Gridiron Kings. Okay. Daniel Carlson and the Kid Reporter. There you go, Bucks. A little deed. Okay. Chris Carter, Brandon Grant, Clay Matthews, Jabril Peppers, Derrick Henry, Nathan Peterman, Casey Hayward, and our rated is Ito Smith for the Falcons because Ito Smith, he don't play no games. That boy buy you. That boy buy you. Rodney Hudson, Demarius Thomas, Adam Shaheen, Alex Collins, Cameron Brate, J.J. Nelson, Legends of the Fall, Jason Taylor for the Dolphins, Christopher Herndon IV, and the Kid Reporter. Christopher Herndon IV. Alex Ogletree, Dan Bailey, Marvin Jones Jr., what a gent, Mario Addison, Leonard Williams, Cameron Jordan, Malik Hooker, and be somebody. It's not. It's Bo Scarborough. Hey, Jeff. Good morning, bro. Doug Baldwin, Drew Bledsoe, Deion Sanders, Kareem Hunt, Devontae Parker, Carlos Dunlap, Kawan Short on the red press proof for the Panthers, and Troy Fumagalli for the Broncos. Gabagool. I'll have some of the gabagool. Juju Smith-Schuster, Adam Thielen, DeAndre Hopkins, P. Ryan, Cooper Kupp, Thurman Thomas, Phillip Rivers, And Denzel Ward for the Browns. Okay, all right, okay. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Jimmy Graham, Jordy Nelson, Devontae Booker, George Kittle, Devin Funchess, O.J. Howard, Alvin Kamara, and a Josh Rosen. Oh, no. Look at, well, oh, boy. Heartbreaker. Carson Wentz, Ty Montgomery, Duke Johnson, Brian Orakpo, it looked like Luke Wilson, Allen Robinson, A.J. Bouye, rookie Threads receiver Alabama, Calvin Ridley, still a very good player, for the Falcons, and Darius Geis for the Commanders. I feel like every time I open a 2018, Darius Geis shows up. He's no matter what, he's going to be in there. It's like, hey, remember the Darius Geis for the Commanders? He was in every box ever made. Derek Carr, Case Keenum, Sterling Shepard, Pierre Garçon, LeGarrette Blount, David Johnson, Marshawn Lattimore. Wow. Kimoko Toure, and a kid reporter. Never seen that gent before. Zach Martin, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jamal Adams, Mohamed Sanu, T.Y. Hilton, Cameron Wake for the Titans, Delaney Walker, and a Calvin Ridley. So the Calvin Ridley box. Are the ref? You got a couple of deeds. A couple of deeds. Jordan Matthews, David DeCastro, Tony Gonzalez, Zach Cunningham, Brandon Scherf, Giovanni Bernard, Johnny Hecker, Danny Etling, and a kid reporter. No deedsman. No deedsman. But a whole lot of base, I'll tell you that. Dog. One blaster. We got cards for days. 2020, and we'll do 2019 as well. Then we'll go through all that mosaic. $50 CADs. Alshon Jeffrey, empty box. This one has 50 CADs. Julian Edelman, empty box. All right, 2019. I'll try to get through this base as fast as I can. I do show every card, so. We've opened 2 hangers and a blaster, Jeff. Alshon Jeffrey, Antonio Brown, Michael Gallup, TJ Watt, David Njoku, Alec Ogletree, Chandler Jones, Adam Thielen, Carlos Hyde, Rob Gronkowski, DJ Moore, Blake Martinez, Will Snead, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Geno Atkins, Darius Leonard, Marshall Faulk, Jalen Ramsey, Marcus Mariota, Marshawn Lynch, Jadeveon Clowney, Jordan Poyer, Clay Matthews, Gus Edwards, Josh Rosen, Tyler Boyd, Tevin Coleman, Kenny Golladay, Lamb Jack, John Riggins, John Elway, Terry McLaurin Phenoms for the Commanders, rookie Phenoms, a deed for the Commanders. Melvin Gordon III on the red press proof, Matt Ryan on the same. David Johnson, same deal. DeAndre Walker for the Titans. Action All Pros is Quentin Nelson. And bear with me, these are all backwards here for a minute. David Montgomery on the rookies for the Bears. It's my boy. Alvin Kamara on the Dominators for the Saints. Patrick Mahomes on the Elite Series. Not bad. Yeah, Chiefs. Who got them janks? Arkham. Will Greer for the Panthers. Trace Morley for the Ravens. Patrick Chung, champ, is here. Joe Thomas for the Browns on the Legends of the Fall. Wow. That's one of the most random cards I've ever seen. The Tennessee Titans football field. Team pride. What a treasure. Jimmy Garoppolo on the throwback. Jerry Tillery. Chandler Cox. Dexter Lawrence. Okay. And Tristan Hill with the Kid Reporter. So let's take care of all these. It's a lot of cards. We'll take a Dexter Lawrence for the G-Men. He's one of their best. But that Mahomes is semi-nasty. It's kind of nasty, dog. Look at that card. Slab it up. Yeah. Kamara. Can I get a one-touch for the Titans field? Folks, there's another break pin at the bottom. 54 people in here. If you like ripping, go in there and see if there's anybody you like. Or at least follow me. Something. I mean, god dog. I don't know much about old Will Greer here. I guess he didn't pan out, huh? Joe Thomas. Look at all these cards. Goodness. We got rookies for days. And we'll take care of this Lambjack too. You know, year 2 and all. Look at all these. Goodness gracious. Sam, what's up, doll? Julian Edelman, Derwin James Jr., Casey Hayward, Bradley Chubb, Emmitt Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, Myles Garrett, Austin Hooper, Chris Godwin, Tyler Lockett, Deontay Harris, Jerry Rice, Drew Brees, Nick Bosa, Adrian Peterson, A.J. Brown, Jamison Crowder, Tyler Higbee, Marcus Allen, Josh Jacobs, Josh Allen, Curtis Samuel, Gardner Minshew, Jim Kelly, Marlon Mack, Devin Singletary, Kenny Stills, Todd Gurley. All right, here we go. Something different. Samwell Darnold on the press proof. Holla. Keenan Allen. Noah Fant. Philip Lindsay. On the Dominators, Aaron Rodgers for the Pack. Okay. Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the rookies for the Chiefs. Lambjack on the Action All Pros for the Ravens. Barry Sanders Legend Series. Holla at a playa, Jimbo. It's my boy. Elite Series, Alvin Kamara for the Saints. For the Colts, good old Jacob Eason, Elite Series rookies. Randy Moss Retro Series. Nick Bosa on the highlights. The champ is here, Travis Kelce. Peyton Manning on the Gridiron Kings, all-time Gridiron Kings for the Broncos. Get some rookies here. Cesar Ruiz, Jason Huntley, Harrison Bryant. Oh, Jeff Okuda. Boy, he didn't pan out. TJ Watt, Tyler Boyd, James Conner, and Damian Williams. So they gave us a Jacob Eason instead of somebody that we would want. So thanks. Now we're going to do mosaic action as soon as I take care of all these. We'll do it right down the row, 21 through 24. And I did mosaic because they have a little bit better chance of maybe hitting a deed than, say, putting optic up there and trying to take out a downtown of some sort. I think this gives us just a little bit better chance. You never know. Kimara. Barry. Burr Sanders. He was quite the player. Lambjack. And Rages. Doc, what's up, dog? And Rages. All right, Lionel, let me take care of all these rookies here. Good old Jeff Okuda. He didn't pan out. He didn't pan out at all. I don't think, not for 1 second, did he look good. Not in Detroit. He either got hurt, he just, all the way around. All right, let's get into some mosaic. Let's do these 21, 22. We'll do it in order. And anybody getting into that next break, if you're a new Primo breaker, I'll just do it. We'll go over it at the end. I'm going to do a recap of everything. Then I'll do a roll call of who got what. Waiting for a deed. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Got all our packs. Holla. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Start with 21 on this mine. Derek Carr, Kurt Warner, Emmitt Smith will to win, and Trey McKitty for the Chargers. A little Emmitt. A little Emmitt action. If y'all have never watched it when Christmas comes rolling around, watch Jim Henson's Emmett Otter. It's a good watch. Gather the family around. Ron Jaworski, Russell Wilson. For the Ravens, we've got Ray Lewis on the silver mosaic and DJ Moore, Kid Reporter. Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas. Check it out. Aaron Donald, Stephon Diggs, Derek Carr, got Game and a Patty Surtain for the Broncos. Okay. Mr. Esquire, good morning, sir. Brandon Ayuk, Micah Parsons, rookie. Jared Goff on the green mosaic for the Lions, and Carson Wentz, Kid Reporter. What's up, Jared? What up, dog? And we got a little Micah action. What up, dog? Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley got Game Green Mosaic Edition, and oh no, there he is. It's Zachary Wilson. Shang, where you been at, player? We got Antonio Gibson, Steve Young. For the Ravens, Rashad Bateman on the silver mosaic, and Chad Johnson. Kid Reporter. I bet. Not too long, bro. Not too long. Denzel Mims, Warren Moon, Tom Brady on the touchdown masters, and Osa Odigizua. What's up, Tom? Matt Stafford, Nicholas Chubb, Patrick Mahomes on the green mosaic, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Okay. A couple of patties this morning. Kid Reporter. Oh, it's not a rookie. '22-time Michael Thomas, Patty Mahomes, Dak Prescott, DK Metcalf, Justin Simmons for the Titans on the silver, and a Hall of Fame Ray Lewis. Nina, I do not have any score. I do not. But you're pretty much every local store in your area should probably be the only thing on the shelf. Your local Walmart or Target. It's probably the only thing that exists is some score. And it's usually not that bad either, like the price. George Pickens, Tyreek Hill, Davis Mills, Kirk Cousins, John Mechie III, and a Terry Bradshaw on the green mosaic. Steelers pack. Kid Reporter. I don't know if you have these places in your area, but sometimes Lids carries them in the malls, and GameStop does too. And they carry cards, but specifically score. And then, of course, maybe Barnes and Noble. Patty Mahomes, Amari Cooper, Justin Fields, Travis Etienne Jr., Jake Ferguson. We'll take that, Cowboys. And Thunder Lane, Jimmy. Cowboys will Jake Ferguson action. Nina, this year is 22. Then we've got a 23 to do, and then everything else will be this year's 24. Patty Mahomes, David Njoku, Anquan Bolden, Zach Wilson, Jermaine Johnson II, and a Garrett Wilson, on the green mosaic for the Jets. Kid Reporter. We'll take that one. Yes, we will, Mr. Brooks. Little color match action, too. Holla. I see some teams coming off the board in the next one. I'll do a recap of this, and then I'll do a roll call from who's been taken in that one. Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions while we're at it. Jared Goff, Cam Akers, TJ Watt, and a touchdown masters, Justin Herbert. Arkham keeps giving me a hard time about he calls him Aiden Crutchinson. Isn't that mean? Meanie. Fred Warner, Tom Brady, Gabriel Davis, Laramie Tunsil, Trey McBride on the rookie, paid man right there, Joe Thomas on the green mosaic, and the Kid Reporter. He does. He calls him Aiden Crutchinson. All right, 23 and 24 Mosaic. Can we get a deed? Can we get a honeycomb? Can we get a little treat? Come on, holla at a player in the streets. We ain't even touched a hobby yet. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's another empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Here we go. We want a D. TJ Watt. Stephon Diggs, Dick Butkus, Dante Hall, Eric Dickerson, and a bang Roquan Smith. Okay. Do better, Blaster. Do better. George Kittle, Jonathan Taylor, Denzel Ward, Eli Manning, Dion Henley, Antonio Gates on the green Mosaic, and the Kid Reporter. A little love for the Chargers. Just a little taste. Ain't got nothing but love for you. Alan Lazard, Justin Fields, Juju Smith-Schuster, Evan Ingram, Sean Clifford for the Pack, and Patty Mahomes on the Touchdown Masters. Sean Clifford. Randy Moss, Tyreek Woolen, Damian Pierce, Jalen Hurts, Austin Eckler. For the Saints, Drew Brees on the green Mosaic, and the Kid Reporter. Saints, you do I. You do okay. You do I. You do I. It's Chris Saxon. Marvin Mims on the rookie. Deshaun Watson. Desmond Ritter. Drew Sanders. Fiocco. And a Mac. Oh, Mac. Oh, with the Touchdown Masters, Patty Mahomes behind it. Patty Mahomes wants to show up this morning, folks. He's showing up in everything. And Mac Driscoll, the third, Esquire. All right, one pack of 23 left, and then it's all 2024. We're back into the normal things. Tony Romo, Stephon Diggs, Dan Marino. For the Vikings epic performers, Justin Jefferson, and a Peyton Manning for the Colts behind that with the Kid Reporter. Okay. Glenn, you got your boy. And Jay Jetta. Okay, come on. Hunter Henry, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Whitehead, Barry Sanders, Jordan Travis, and wow, Jordan Travis. Retired, of course. C.J. Stroud, Joe Burrow, Rashad White. We've got Roma Dunze on the NFL debut. For the Seahawks, Silver Tyler Lockett, and a Justin Herbert on the notoriety. Okay. All right. What up with it? Is Tyler Lockett on a different team this year? Is he not on the Seahawks anymore? Did somebody else cop him up? Who copped him up, Big Mac? Kyler Murray, Byron Young, Brock Purdy, Altoon, Marshawn Neeland, and a green mosaic Keenan Allen for the Bears. The Titans, okay. He's one of the most sure-handed guys in the NFL, has been for a while. That'll probably help them and their quarterback. We've got Jacoby Brissett, Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen, Fashanu for the Denver Broncos. Not old Stidham. Stidham for the Broncos, and CeeDee Lamb on the Epic Performers Kid Reporter. All right. Two more. Won't be long. Drake London, Jonathan Cooper, Jalen Hyatt, Vinny Testaverde, Trey Benson, and a Nick Bosa for the Niners. Okay. Now we'll do the Optic Blasters after this, and then we'll do the hobbies. Yes. Ed Oliver, Josh Palmer, Devontae Smith, Tony Richardson, Ladd McConkey, and Nico Collins on the Elevate. No honeycombs, no treats, no treasures were abound. We tried, though. That's all we can do is try. All right, Blastas, get over here. And we still got two hobbies to go there. All right. Let's see. Welcome into the room, folks. There is another break pin at the bottom. But more than that, there's 64 people in here. I sure would wish some people that aren't following me right now would follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No, there's no Moss Auto. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I wish it was. I sure do wish it was. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Mike Evans. It's always you, Luke. Luke McCaffrey and Drake May. Excellent. Thank you, Big Ticket. I got one. I got 1 out of 60. That ain't bad. Good morning, 238. Stinky was in here talking trash. He said he was going to tell on me. Dawson Knox, DK Metcalf, Michael Penix on the Light It Up, and Roma Dunzi. That's right, Scotty. Just do over and over again, and then I'll have 10,000. Somehow it'll work. Chavarius Ward. Oh, there it is. And it's a bill. Jeff Leonard, man, you are uncanny. You are uncanny, bro. It is obscene. It really is. I don't understand how you do it, but you do it. Congrats, bro. Keon Coleman Uptown for the Bills. There it is. Uncanny, bro. Congrats. I don't know how you do it. You need to show me your I don't know, your cheat sheet or whatever, because it's Treylon Burks. He's got a little issue down there, and Jatavian Sanders. Keon Coleman Uptown. Well, mister. Jeff Okuda, Christian McCaffrey, Devin Culp, and Adisa Isaac. Joseph Burrow, George Pickens. For the Bills, Ray Davis and Jordan Travis. Bills blaster. Yes, I did. Shh, don't tell everybody. Bro, I've only got one good Trevor Lawrence left after all that. I only kept one. I moved all the other ones, but I did keep one because the card's just too cool. I couldn't part ways with it. Isaiah Pacheco, Devontae Smith, silver rated rookie Johnny Wilson for the Eagles, and Ricky Parasol for the Niners. Okay. Ricky. So last of the retail, then we've got two hobbies to do. Jerome Ford, Dexter Lawrence, Mason Smith for the Jags, and Tavondre Sweat. And again, if you're grabbing anybody in the next one, I've been doing, well, Drake, yeah, I did. Yes, confirmed. Confirmed. I still haven't gotten a bow, though. Zay Jones, Devin Singletary. For the Chiefs, Xavier Worthy on the throwback and Jaquan Jackson. But I've certainly pulled a ton of bows. I'm the bow whisperer. I haven't been yet this morning, but typically I am the bow whisperer. Ask Gil. Patty Surtain. Signature Series. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Wow, there's another one too. Hold on. Hash marks. Sky Moore on the auto for the Chiefs. That's okay. We'll take that. Danny Dimes and Braylon Allen. B-Wax, you know how it goes, bro. You already know. You know how it goes. It's a vicious cycle. And I was hoping you wouldn't see it. I did. I thought it. I was like, man, I hope he doesn't see that. It was a thought that crossed my mind as soon as it happened. This is kind of nice for the Saints. Chris Axon, we'll take that all day long. And Arkham, I got to imagine this guy's probably coming back. Yes, we do have another break pin at the bottom. James Cook, Chris Olave. There he is. You love to hate him. Tipolodicus Ryman and J.C. Latham. Joe Mixon. Juju Smith-Schuster. Come on. For the Eagles, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Theo. Theo and Mr. Ryman in one blaster. Well, we got two hobbies after this pack, so there's still hope and dreams applied. Gardner Minshew, TJ Hawkinson, silver rated rookie for the Colts, Latu, and Jalen Wright. And then there was nothing but hobbies, folks. The retail's done with. It's over and done with. There's no more. We're going to do the Clearly, and then we're going to do the Resurgence. Because that's what I said we was going to do. So, deal! So nicely packed, it's got its own little holder here. There's no cards will ever move in Adonis Clearly. No, they will never move. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Jair Alexander. Joseph Burrow on the rated. Is that our auto already? And it's not a bad one. Rome Odunze going to Scotty. How about that, playa? Brendan Rice and Luke McCaffrey. It's your boy. Sconnell. Brendan Rice. And Lucas McCaffrey. Man, you're so stacked on offense, it's insane. I wouldn't worry about it. You got too many people. Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, Brendan Rice out of 199 for the Chargers, Dallas Turner, and Ricky Parasol. Awesome. Speak it into existence, brother. We still got 2 packs and another hobby back there for some relief, some hopes and dreams. Bryce Young, Jamar Chase. On the rookies, Drake May. Looks a little different. What's going on there? Hang on. I don't know, it's like I don't know, you see that? It's out of 10. But do you see I'm talking about see that? Arkham, I'll just send you the box. I'll send you the box in a pack. Because something ain't right up there. You see that? It's almost like it wants to peel off, or it looks like something that would peel off. Of course, it would be out on one that's out of 10, of course, But they should be able to recoup you in some way for a card of that magnitude. Like, you can see it. Where did I see it? There's something else going on right down here. See that down there, too? You did. You got sconnelled. It's his fault. But I'll send you what you need. Still a nice card. I'm sorry that it had to be that way. But I dismissed the out of 10 immediately because I saw the upper right-hand corner. Weird. Oh, well, they'll do something for that. That card definitely matters. And so far, Sconnell, they've taken, even though it might have taken a little while, they have taken care of you, it seems like. So that's good. Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Captain in Charge, Josh Allen, Jaheim Bell, and Malachi Corley. All right. The finale. Resurgence. Pulling out a 10 Drake May and it's jacked up. Come on, man. Do better. Scotty, it was almost cooler to get it that way because now it's like certified. Like, oh, hey, this is straight from the source. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. That definitely looks like the RPA potentially. Yep. So there's 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3 makes 6. We got all our packs. It's ripping time. Empty box. Get that little Panini seal of approval on it and say holla. Archie Manning. Good luck, everybody. Bo Jackson, Joe Green, Richard Sherman. That's Caleb. Caleb Williams out of $3.99 for the Bears. Go on with your bad self, Scondissel. Anthony Richardson on the Voltaic. Jonathan Brooks and Marvin Harrison Jr. Hey, look, it's a Cadnal. It's a Cadnal. How about that? This is just a base Voltaic, but we'll take care of it. And the new starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams out of $3.99. We'll get a top loader on him, and then John Riggins, Drew Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Jason Witten. For the Colts, numbered this time, conductors, Anthony Richardson out of 275, Chop Chop, and Tyler Nubin. Oh, they have in the past, but they've got a little treat this year with the Lions O coordinator as their coach. He's got some little trick plays up his sleeve. He likes the trick plays. He loves them. He lives for it. Devin Hester, Andre Rison, Ricky Williams, Phil Simms. That is a Charger, I believe. Junior Colson on the refractor. Will Shipley, Circuit Breakers. Johnny Wilson, and Cedric Gray. Still no auto yet. Not yet. And there is one of these in the next break, and there's an Inception in the next break. That's pinned at the bottom. James Harrison, Luke Kuechly, Walter Payton, Chris Carter. It's Brock. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Going to Knowles on the refractor. Brock Bowers, Voltaic. Jordan Morgan and Will Reichert. The Brock Pack. All right. Keyshawn Johnson, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen. On the refractor, Darrell Revis for the Jets. For the Pack, yes, he's in here. Out of 75, Jordan Love, 43 out of 75. Going to Thunder, not bad, bro. Olu Fushanu and A.J. Barner for the Seahawks. Not bad, Packers. We'll take out of 75, Jordan Love. Yes, we will. Still no auto yet. And a little Revis action. I will do a recap at the end for anybody that might have missed the first half of it or whatever. Randy Moss, Kurt Warner, Chad Johnson, Ed McCaffrey. Will Reichert out of 225 for the Vikings. Circuit Breakers, Luke McCaffrey, Keon Coleman, and Caleb Williams. We'll go ahead and take care of Reichert. He's a good player. He's a good player. All right. Fred Biletnikoff, Steve Young, Joe Theismann, John Randall on the refractor for the Vikings. For the Panthers out of 75, Xavier Legette. Very nice. Excellent, Thunder. Thunder, you in here, dog? Starting to heat up a little bit, playa. One auto out of 75 and a little deed. A couple of deeds. Bo Nix on the conductors. Sandstrel and Kalen Bullock. Looks pretty good, doesn't it, Nemitz? I agree with you. Now, what I want to know is what else is in here, because that might be the hit or the auto. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean it has to be, but it might be. It could be. Look at this Drake May out of 10. Unbelievable. Come on, Panini. Charles Woodson, Tony Dorsett, Josh Cribbs, Richard Dent. For the Jets, Keyshawn Johnson out of 199. Conductors refractor, Dan Marino. For the Dolphins, Jonah Ellis and Michael Hall Jr. For the Browns, all right, you want to be difficult, penny sleeve? Then get out of my face. Appreciate the likes, everybody. Thank you, Jimbo. Hope everybody's having a good morning so far. I imagine there's probably at least a few teams left in the next break pinned at the bottom. We will do another one tonight. Usually we do 2 on Sunday night, but I don't know if we'll do that tonight. We'll just see. Edrin James, Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis. A redemption. Ooh la la. Pulling from the back. Will Shipley. Dallas Turner. Jaden Daniels on the conductors. And good luck, everybody. Topps Online Redemption Card. Congratulations. You are due to receive a Resurgence rookie signature of Chop Robinson for the Dolphins. Going to Mr. Bradford. And I know he don't mind that one little bit. There you go, bro. We'll take it. Going to my boy, Mr. Bradford. It's your boy. So Chop and Xavier. Chop and Xavier. What's this RPA gonna be? I wonder. Doo-doo-doo. Who wrote the book of love? Eddie George. Joe Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders. For the Pack, it is an Edrin Cooper on the refractor, Hines Ward on the Glimmer and Gleam refractor, Ricky Parasol, and Quinion Mitchell. It might be, Doc. You might be right. And Edwin. 2 packs left. Okay. Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Christian Okoye. For the Steelers, James Harrison on the refractor. Glimmer and Gleam, Steve Young for the Niners. Blake Corum and Drake May. Is this going to be a deed? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it might be a deedsman. I'm going to make a call and say it is a deedsman. QB rookie auto. RPA right here. I probably just jinxed it. But Jobu can change it back. Jobu, change it back. Jobu, change it back to what it was. I didn't say anything. I never said a thing. Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Good luck, everybody. I'll do a recap after this, and then I'll get the next break up there so you can see it, and then I'll do a roll call of the teams that are already off the board right now. Terrell Suggs, Herman Moore, John Randall, Darrell Revis, Devin Leary, Trevin Wallace. Oh, yeah, there's something in here. John Elway on the Glimmer and Gleam. It's got to be. It didn't have to be, but... Nope, it's a Colt. Adonai Mitchell on the RPA for the Colts. I thought maybe they'd give us a deed, but we'll take that, Glenn. Glenn's a Colts fan. He's got him a nice little RPA for his collection now. Congratulations, brother. It's not numbered, but we'll take it. Player worn, all that good stuff. All right, let's do a quick recap here. Appreciate you, Scotty. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you around the way somewhere. I know I will. But it's a recap time. And I'll try to get through this as quick as I can, folks. Got quite a bit of cards here, so bear with me. Just got to get them all wrangled in here. Look at all these. My goodness. We got quite the recap to do. If you didn't do well, don't worry about it. You know I'll see it when I sort it, and I'll throw in accordingly. I'll never leave none of yous hanging. I promise. Look at all this. And this ain't even all the cards. This is just what I threw in top loaders. My goodness. Well, one thing's for sure. You won't be short of cards regardless, even if you didn't get a big hit. There's plenty of cards I'm looking at right now. All right. Appreciate the follow, Jeremy. I'm going to do a recap real quick, and then we'll go over. I'll set up the next break. Thank you, everybody. I know most of you leave now. So thank you so much for stopping in this morning. I'll be back on again tonight if you're not in the next break, and we'll do some more ripping. Jason Taylor, Patty Surtain, Nick Bosa, Travis Kelce, Quentin Nelson, Tom Brady, Calvin Ridley, Jared Goff, Emmitt Smith, Keenan Allen, Lamb Jack, Randy Moss, Terry McLaurin, rookie patch for the Commanders, George Pickens, David Montgomery, rookie, Dexter Lawrence, rookie, Keyshawn Johnson for the Jets out of 199, Dan Marino, conductors, Bo Nix, conductors. We've got Caleb Williams, Darrell Revis, Anthony Richardson out of 275, Brock Bowers refractor, Marvin Harrison Jr., Bucky Irving, Brendan Rice out of 199, Latu, Sky Moore auto for the Chiefs, Ricky Parasol, Jatavian Sanders, Ladd McConkey, Justin Jefferson, Drew Brees, Joe Thomas, Aiden Hudson, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunzi, Patty Mahomes, Barry Sanders on the Legend Series, Nick Bosa, Touchdown Masters, Patty Mahomes, Antonio Gates, Trey McBride, Jake Ferguson, Terry Bradshaw, Ray Lewis, Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers, Alvin Kamara, Peyton Manning, Joe Thomas, and Chop Robinson. Jalen McMillan, Quinion Mitchell, Larry Johnson, Randy Moss, Jatavian Sanders, Ladd McConkey, Ron Jaworski, Billy Sims, Marshall Falk, Malik Neighbors, Ladd McConkey, Patty Mahomes, that's nice. Calvin Ridley, rookie patch. Mike Evans for the Bucks, Michael Penix Jr., Peyton Manning, Patty Mahomes, Alvin Kamara, Garrett Wilson, rookie, Micah Parsons, rookie, Calvin Ridley, rookie, Braylon Allen, Roma Dunzi, Xavier Worthy throwback on a jaunt, Drake May, Ray Davis, Hines Ward, James Harrison for the Steelers. Redemption, Chop Robinson auto, Drake May, Ricky Parasol, John Randall, Keon Coleman, Brock Bowers, Caleb Williams out of 399, Josh Allen, captain in charge, Cooper DeJean, Ricky Parasol, Brendan Rice, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Signature Series auto for the Saints, John Elway, Steve Young, Blake Corum, Quinion Mitchell, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love out of 75 for the Pack, Adonai Mitchell, RPA for the Colts, Roma Dunzi auto out of Clearly, Xavier Leggett out of 75 for the Panthers, Drake May Gold, 5 out of 10 on the rookies, Clearly, and the Uptown Keon Coleman for the Bills. And that was that. Now give me a second. Let me get everything wrangled in here real quick. And we'll get that other break up there. Okay?